Shay, your mom actually apologized on your behalf. To be honest, it was a situation. We had fan bases that were really bothered about that as a concern.
Let me finish.
Let me finish.
There's one part.
Relax. Let me talk
There's
now.
one part that you just.
Can you allow me finish? We're not causing beef here, bro. Just own it.
Bro,
I don't have a problem with it. But it was something that it was from somewhere, from an angle.
What?
Can I talk? Calm down.
You said that? Are you kidding me?
Relax, let me talk. Do you understand? Be mature.
Hi guys, welcome back to Jed's Corner. Today I'm going to be taking you through the day 4 of the Big Brother Naija Pepperdem reunion show. Once again, it's your host Danny, and today we're just going to get directly into the show. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on your post notifications. Today on the show was quite simple. We had fewer people in the house. We had Omashola, Shay, Fraud, Kimopra, Venita, and Jackie in the house. And then we had Mercy, Tasha, and I believe Kafi connect from the video conference. To be honest, guys, everyone looked really good. The guys came up in nice suits and blazers. It was nice. It's one of the nice things about today. Today was basically about diary sessions and Biggie. Diary sessions. We had a brief, playback of people's diary sessions about the last episode of the show, and it was just, how did everyone feel about diary sessions? Some people said they felt it was a time to connect with Big Brother. They felt safe talking to Big Brother. People like Omashola, Kafi, and then we had some people who weren't so comfortable with Big Brother, such as Kim and also Jackie. They expected Big Brother to be a little bit more warming, or I would say maybe cuddly, for them. And it was also a time to go back to some of the early diary session exposés that we got, such as when Shay said, "I think I'm getting close to someone in the house." And we all remember that time when we all thought, okay, Shay and Tasha might just be the couple that we didn't see coming on the show. Also, back to when Kafi first said, I feel like I'm getting much closer to Gedoni. We all know Sherry liked Gedoni. He was only Gedoni all through the way. And yeah, we just saw that again. And then just some touch up on who had really active sessions and who didn't have very active sessions with Big Brother. And everyone today on the show could agree that they thought Omashola and Kafi in particular had very active sessions with Big Brother. Someone even said Omashola was like a reporter. He was basically going through the timeline of events since the last time he spoke to Big Brother. And once I would like to say, I think sessions are very key for the show. It's probably the only time you get to talk to your fans out there. It's probably the only time you get to explain to people your perspective on things that have happened between the week, especially when there's any controversy or anything. So I think diary sessions are really important. And if you want to win Big Brother, you must use those sessions well. It allows you to, it gives you some time to say what you really want to say, and just to your fans. No one in the house there will judge you, at least not while you're still in the house. And like I said earlier, people like Jackie in particular thought Omashola was pouring out his heart on the sessions. And likewise, she thought someone like Tacha used the sessions to essentially, talk bad about people. In fact, she refused to call Tasha's name today, maybe because Tasha was on the video conference. She just said the other party, because they were referring to Omashola and Tasha, and she just said the other party. And she said Tasha used the show to put down, or used the sessions to put down other people, basically smear their names, and she didn't think it was nice. And also she spoke about Kafi, how Kafi would also go to the sessions and speak. Kafi was kind of talkative, yeah, and she just thought Kafi was also a little bit dodgy with her sessions. She couldn't trust Kafi essentially. And Venita thought Kafi used her sessions well. She found the ability to connect with Biggie, and she took it all the way. And it was just, for her, it was just a time for everyone to unwind and do exactly what you want to do in that time frame. And lastly, just before we get into extras on the diary session, we also got to what does everyone think about Biggie? And we got like different ideas. You know, people like Ike said it was a love-hate relationship, but we had most of the girls tripping for Big Brother's voice, at least Mercy, Kathy. Mercy even likened it to being in a long-distance relationship or dating online and you haven't seen the person, but you just, listen to that voice and it's calming. And it wasn't just her. Biggie also got called sexy. Fraud essentially said Biggie's understanding. Mashallah said Biggie is a father figure. So it was nice to see what everyone also thinks about Biggie's voice generally, since no one knows Biggie. You just hear Biggie's voice and people are falling in love already. But we had Kim Oprah, who didn't like Biggie. She just felt Biggie was cold to her. She felt that when she tried to communicate with him, she had only 2 weeks with him and she expected him to try to be a little bit more calm with her, but he was all direct, like, this is not what I asked you. Can you answer the question I asked you? And she just thought Biggie was rather distant and she couldn't ease off around him. Fraud often got emotional during his sessions, and for him, Big Brother was fine. He loved speaking to Biggie. He called Big Brother, Biggie in particular, an integral part of the show for him after leaving the show. And yeah, that's it about what everyone thought about Biggie. And now let's go back to those diary sessions. Like we said already, I've called out a few people: Tasha, Kafi, mashallah, people who really, go into these diary sessions. Mashallah was basically pouring out his heart in diary sessions, and he confessed today he used to pile up everything. He would do everything that goes on during the week. Whoever he talks to is like, see, now my time to follow Biggie talk. Anything where we say I wanted Biggie, they keep him on that day. Now for that they pour on my mind. And I guess everyone could tell that he was really comfortable going through that process with Biggie. Kathy, on the other hand, rubbed off different on a few people. While she was very talkative, someone like Shay basically called her a chameleon. It was obvious for him from the very start that she was essentially changing her colors to suit everywhere she's in. When she's talking to you on the outside, she's calm, nice, vibing with you. Next person, she's vibing with them, and then she goes into that house. But she's not someone that you trust that she's still going to stand by you in that space. You just feel like she's still going to mess you up there. And for Venita explicitly said, I don't expect personal conversations to come out to Biggie. Not that you can't tell Biggie how your day was, how you're feeling emotionally, but certain things, she just doesn't feel it's a time to start to expose private stuff. And I don't know, it's not the first time we're seeing housemates get really cozy with Big Brother. We had the same thing before with Uriel. Uriel basically called Big Brother her husband. Everyone's like, oh, Biggie. She basically loved being in that space. And I think for me, it's your choice. Big Brother sounds calming to me whenever I watch the show. So if you feel calm talking to Biggie, go ahead, It's an escape from all those people in that house that you're locked down with for 3 months. So if you're not that comfortable, like Ebuka also suggested to Kim Oprah, maybe it's also from you. You just have to try to open up to Big Brother. Big Brother didn't put anyone down. Big Brother didn't force anyone to become close. So work on yourself as well. Speak. Talk if you want to talk. You're not going to get extra cuddling and petting from Big Brother. He doesn't do it for others. So you need to be prepared to speak to Big Brother. And also, we had Fraud talk about Big Brother and diary sessions as well. And Fraud essentially said, for diary sessions, he feels that anyone coming into the house should be a little bit aware about these diary sessions. You should, if it means you watching the show before, you should know what it's like. So when you come in there, you know how to interact with Big Brother. You know that it's a calm spot for you. Don't just come into the house and then start expecting things that, and the norm. And everyone has the chance to watch previous years. I'm sure you can find content of it elsewhere. So, I don't know. Because it was a point of discussion at some point. Jackie essentially said, for people who were comfortable with Big Brother, she felt that they had watched previous episodes. Jackie kind of sided with Kim. She wasn't so comfortable with Big Brother. and she kind of pointed fingers at Omashola and Kafi. But to Omashola's defense, he's never watched a single episode of Big Brother. In fact, he didn't even know people cared about diary sessions. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said what he was saying on there. He would have just been shot if he knew that he was going to somehow possibly hurt someone or hurt someone's family out there. So for him, he was never intimidated by Big Brother. He was just talking. He didn't know it was even important like that. And basically, today was really short. It was diary sessions, Big Brother, and to top it all off, it was really about Fraud and Shay. Fraud appeared to be very emotional during diary sessions, and we all know Fraud kind of got emotional on the show from the tears with Esther and many other scenes. Basically, he explained Biggie knew why he was emotional. That's why he was comfortable going in with Biggie. That's why he was comfortable to share the extra content. Biggie knew that his mother had just had surgery prior to the show. And for him, every week he was like, do I want to go home to see my mom? I really want to be with her. But at the same time, I would love to go home with some extra money to take care of her. So for him, it was always an emotional moment when he comes up for evictions and all that. So that's why he really was taking that time to, expose that part of him. And then we have he also accused Shay of also taking advantage of that emotional aspect of him. He thought Shay was always playing the card on him about how you feeling now, and he just thought because he trusted Shay with that information, Shay was always getting him back into that space where he feels emotional. And Shay, in his defense, I don't know what Fraud is talking about. But to Fraud, I don't know. We'll probably find out if this is true or not next week whenever Shay goes home to talk to his mother. But Fraud basically claimed that Shay's mother apologized to him for Shay's actions on the show. And Shay is like, I don't know this. In my house, I'm not aware of any of these apologies or any moments when Shay doesn't even realize what he did. But for Fraud, he thought Shay was playing him, and he thought, at least he claimed Shay's mother apologized to him. So guys, that's basically most of it for today's show. You don't really need to. I mean, if you want to watch the show, watch it, but this is the bulk of the content of the show today. Once again, it's your host, Danny. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, like, comment, share, turn on your post notifications for here. Tell me guys, what do you think? Do you think Shay was really playing Fraud emotionally? Do you think, do you think Omashola was being too loud on his diary sessions? I don't think so. To me, it's your personal time. You must just go in there and do what you want. Whether Tasha was bad-mouthing anyone, that's not my problem, She had that time. It was one-on-one with Biggie. So Tasha had a right to say what she wanted to get off her chest. So for everyone, diary sessions, just a moment to, ease yourself. And Big Brother always sounds like a loving guy. I don't see why anyone should be scared. So guys, drop what you think, what you'd like to see next week, what you think about this current week and past weeks as well. Once again, it's really nice to have you guys on today.